I am Christelle from Diabetes Strong, and in this video, we'll be talking about diabetes and exercise, and specifically, we'll be focusing on if you live with insulin-dependent diabetes and want to exercise. I've been living with type 1 diabetes since 1997. I've been very active. That's kind of part of my personality. And I noticed, you probably noticed as well, that different types of exercise can impact your diabetes differently. Some might make you go low super fast. Some might actually make you go high. So let's explore that a little bit. Let me take you to the gym. Let me show you how different types of exercise generally impacts blood sugars. And not just how do they impact blood sugars, but of course, let's also talk a little bit about, well, what are some of the strategies then that you can implement to reduce the risk of going super high or super low. Come with me to the gym. So I am going now, I have about an hour to work out. I'm gonna use the gym that's in my building. So transportation is few minutes. My blood sugars are 144, see that up here, and rising. I have 1.2 units on board, insulin on board. That's my aerobic. That's an important factor because that will tell me, if I do cardio, what will happen? If I do weight training, what will happen? So let me show you. And that was 30 minutes, just over 30 minutes of cardio. As you can see here, it made me drop quite beautifully, like a subtle drop down to 106. And it's still dropping a little bit. I could probably do another 10 minutes or so before it becomes a little dicey from a blood sugar perspective. But this was a drop that I expected. And remember, this is for my body. But with 1.2 units on board, it's been about an hour since I ate, and I had a carbohydrate and protein breakfast before coming down to the gym. So with 1.2 on board, breakfast in my stomach, this is kind of the drop I would expect. So I went in again with 144 rising, gave me the confidence because I know how my body reacts to do half an hour. Might have been 33 minutes, that's half an hour. And drop down to 106. You can see there's still a bit of an arrow downwards. I'm not worried about that, given that I'm now done with the workout and I am ready to go do something else. So I won't continue aerobic exercise, so I don't expect the drop to continue. So now my plan is to do about half an hour of resistance training, and that's a different type of training than aerobic training, which was the cardio. So resistance training is generally considered anaerobic training. It means your heart rate comes up and down as you really push yourself through the exercises. And I want to show you, because as I said, my blood sugar is dropping right now, it's 106, and with a little bit of a drop, I want to show you how anaerobic exercise can impact the body. And again, remember, this is specifically for me, but I generally see that my blood sugars flatten out and maybe even go up a little bit. So let me show you. So that was an hour workout. I finished out with that 30 minutes of resistance training. I did an upper body workout. It was really good. It was fun. I love resistance training. As you can see, my blood sugars up here, my blood sugars did level out as I expected them to. They didn't rise though, but they leveled out, and I'm happy with that. I cannot complain with that blood sugar. So that was a full hour workout. As I said, half an hour cardio, half an hour resistance training with an initial drop due to the type of exercise I was doing, which was aerobic exercise. My cardio makes blood sugars drop generally, and then half an hour resistance training, which is anaerobic exercise, which usually make blood sugars either level or even go up. So yeah, helicopter coming out here. I'm outside right now. Sorry for the noise, but I just wanted to share, this is how blood sugars generally react to exercise. That also means that if you manage with insulin, if you manage diabetes with insulin, you can implement these findings, that you generally drop during aerobic exercise, you generally rise or stay flat during anaerobic exercise. If you know that, again, you should test it out on your own body, of course, but for most people, that's the case. And if you see that, then you can start implementing proactive strategies so that you don't go low during cardio, you don't go crazy high during anaerobic training, right? Because if you know that you're generally going to drop, then you can pull back on your IOB, your active insulin on board, or eat some carbohydrates, and you can, for the most part, prevent those drops. Because I do want to point out that today went really well, which is also good because I was showing you guys. But of course, it's not going to go that smoothly every time I work out. I still have times where I go high or low, but for the most part, because I know how my body reacts to the different kinds of exercise, I don't see those crazy high or low blood sugars. So, a little tip there: know how your body reacts, or at least learn how your body reacts, and then start implementing strategies to help you manage your blood sugars. And that was it for me today. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a like below. Leave me a comment. You can also subscribe to my channel. Remember to turn on notification, that's a little bell. That way you'll be informed whenever I post new content. Thank you so much for watching.